So we are on our way to Torino. Here we are at the train station in Verona, and we will be in Torino very soon for you to explore with us. So hope to see you soon. All right. Let's check out this beautiful city called Turin, or Torino in Italian. And if you have not had the chance to visit Italy as yet, perhaps you're wondering, where in the world is this city even located? Well, let's have a look at our handy dandy map. Turin is the capital of the province Piemonte, which is a metropolitan city located in the northern part of Italy. It's just an hour train ride to and from Milan, and it's known for its amazing cuisine, its beautiful architectural buildings. And if we had to guesstimate, it's about the size of 1,860 soccer fields put together. Pretty big, isn't it? Well, let's have a look at our first site called the Egyptian Museum. Take a look around. Let me know what you think, and I'll be back to tell you more about it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you just a little bit about the Egyptian Museum, also called Museo Egizio, which is the world's oldest museum devoted entirely to ancient Egyptian culture and houses the largest collection of pharaonic antiques in the world. Yes, you heard me. The museum displays an extensive collection spanning from the pre-dynastic period, which basically means the period before the first dynasty was established in Egypt, until the Greco-Roman era, which is the period that marks the end of the Persian rule over Egypt. There is so much to see here, and I would definitely recommend you checking it out while you're there in Torino. Now we're here at the Mole Antonelliana, which is about a 10-minute walk from the Egyptian Museum. It was originally built to be a synagogue, but now it is believed to be the tallest museum in the world, as it houses the National Museum of Cinema, Museo Nazionale del Cinema. If you want to see amazing views of the city, please take a trip to the top on the lift to enjoy breathtaking views. Let's take a moment to take it all in. Breathe in. Breathe out, and afterwards we'll make our way downstairs to check out the museum.
Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
As you can see, we've arrived inside of the National Museum of Cinema. And in my personal opinion, this site was the most interesting out of all of the places that we visited. It's very interactive, which makes it fun not just for adults, but also for kids. There's an area for optical illusions, quotes from talented actors and directors that speaks about the earlier films before sound, to what is expected from the film industry in the future when it comes to AI. Trust me, if you love the film industry and want to be entertained, add this to your list. Now we've made it to Piazza Castello, which is a prominent city square in Turin. This is where we took our hop-on, hop-off tour bus, which I'll talk more about in a few. But this area houses several landmarks, such as museums, theaters, and cafes. The first landmark we'll take a look at in this area is called Palazzo Madama. This palace had various uses and housed the headquarters of the Provisional French government during the wars. It was then used as the Royal Art Gallery in the 19th century, and now it houses the Turin City Museum of Ancient Art. Directly beside Palazzo Madama is the Duomo. Duomo means cathedral in English, and each Italian city has a main cathedral of that particular city. This is the Duomo of Turin. We made a stop to Palazzo Carignano, which is a historical building in Turin that houses the Museum of the Risorgimento. It was constructed in brick in a Baroque style, which is a very typical architectural style of Turin. Exhibits include weapons, flags, uniforms, printed and written documents, including the original manuscript of the now Italian national anthem. Just across the square is an old pharmacy, now turned restaurant, called Farmacia del Cambio. It's quite famous for its pastries, but we did not have the energy to wait on the long line, so we decided to take a brioche and cappuccino from a little restaurant directly opposite the old pharmacy. So we're finally here at the hop-on hop-off tour bus. The starting location for this particular tour was located at Piazza Castello. I highly recommend taking a normal tour bus, a hop-on hop-off tour bus, a walking tour, a bike tour, whatever kind of tour is available in that particular city that you're visiting, because it is one of the easiest ways to get to know the city with a professional who already knows that city. So we chose the hop-on hop-off because, as its name states, you're able to hop off at each site and then hop on another bus once it arrives. I really enjoyed this because we got to relax while enjoying the beautiful scenery of Turin. Anyways, stay tuned and I'll show you where we made our last stop during our stay. So we're finally at our last site called Castello del Valentino in the same park as Parco del Valentino. If you've had the opportunity to visit Torino, did you have a chance to visit all of these sites and perhaps some others? If not, hopefully this will give you some ideas on the best places to visit in this beautiful city. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!